Hey guys, Meira here and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to use eSIMs while traveling. This is going to be a super quick and easy tutorial, and I'll also share my personal experience using one during my recent trip to Thailand. So I actually have a 2-month-old baby, and kind of last minute, I decided to join my family's summer vacation. And what I did was I got a babysitter to help me out while I was out and about for a few hours here and there, but I still wanted to make sure I could reach her at all times. Now, I've used Saily eSIM before in other parts of Thailand and other countries, and knew it worked well, but this time I used it in Phuket and Krabi, and had a really great experience. So in this video, I'll walk you through how it all works, what Saily eSIM offers, their plans and pricing, and of course some pros and cons. So hopefully, by the end, you'll have a good idea if this is the right eSIM service for you. And so if at any point during this video you decide to check it out, you can download the Saily app and use my code GVUTech at checkout for an exclusive discount. That said, let's get right into it. So first I want to talk a bit about what Saily is. Saily is an eSIM service brought to you by Nord Security, which is the same company behind NordVPN, which is actually one of the most trusted names in online privacy, so you know it's secure. It's also built for travelers who want an easy connection in over 200 countries, including Thailand, offering reliable service wherever you go. But Saily isn't just about staying connected, it also focuses on keeping your data private and secure, with features like ad blockers, web protection, and virtual location routing. It helps block trackers, stop annoying ads, and protect you from malicious websites, all while saving your data. Now, getting started with Saily is super simple. You just have to download the app. It works on both iPhone and Android devices. And from there, you can browse different data plans based on how long you'll be traveling for and how much data you think you'll need. For my trip to Thailand, I actually picked the 10GB plan for around $11, and it ended up being more than enough for the whole time I was there. That said, Saily has a great variety of plans for every type of traveler. They start at around $3 for 1GB, then go up to 3GB for about $6, 5GB for around $8, 10GB for about $11, and 20GB for about $20. And if you want unlimited data, there's also a 30-day plan for around $72, which gives you 5GB of high-speed data per day before it slows down, but it resets daily. Plus, most plans give you 3 to 5% back in Saily credits, which you can use toward future purchases. They also offer regional plans that work across multiple countries, so if you're traveling around, you don't need to switch plans or lose connection. It's really designed to keep things simple. Anyway, once you pick your plan, the setup is fast and straightforward, and the app walks you through everything step by step. It only takes a minute or two. You install the eSIM once, and after that, it's just a matter of choosing a plan whenever you travel. No need to set things up from scratch every single time. Once you land, your phone connects automatically. There's no fiddling with settings. And again, if you're thinking about trying Saily eSIM, don't forget to use the link in the description. Just download the Saily app and use code GVUTech at checkout for an exclusive discount. Alright, so like I mentioned earlier, I traveled to Thailand with my 2-month-old, which most people might say I was crazy. And let me tell you, after a 22-hour travel day, I was beyond exhausted. And so the last thing I wanted was to figure out how to find Wi-Fi or buy a SIM card at the airport. But since I had already activated my Saily eSIM before landing, I was able to order a taxi to my hotel right away. That alone made such a huge difference and saved me quite some time. Now, setting it up was also super quick and easy. It took me just a few minutes, especially since I already had the app downloaded, since I've used Saily in the past. And it was great since there's no SIM card swapping or anything complicated like that. And honestly, switching SIMs can be a pain. If you don't have that little SIM pin, which most of us lose, it's hard to open the tray. I used to use my earrings, but I always ended up breaking them or bending them, so being able to avoid all that was such a relief. Plus, you don't have to worry about losing your physical SIM card since it stays in your phone the entire time. But I will say that the real test came when I was out and about and needed to stay in touch with my baby's babysitter. She kept sending me pictures and updates, and the peace of mind that gave me was honestly priceless. Whether I was in the middle of the jungle ATVing, ziplining, or on a random day trip in the middle of the ocean going to see different beautiful islands, I had fast and reliable internet the entire time. Another thing I really appreciated while traveling through Thailand was not just being connected, but also knowing I was protected while using public Wi-Fi in airports, hotels, and random cafes. Saily isn't just about giving you data, it actually has some solid privacy and security features built into the app that gave me peace of mind the entire time I was there. For example, the ad blocker helped cut down on all those annoying pop-ups, and even saved some of my data. Then there's web protection, which keeps you safe from malicious websites and potential threats when you're browsing on open networks. I use this all the time in hotel lounges and restaurants without worrying if my connection was secure. And if you're big on privacy, the virtual location feature lets you hide your real location, which is super helpful when you just want that extra layer of privacy while traveling. But of course, no service is perfect, and so Saily is data only, so you'll need to use messaging apps like WhatsApp, FaceTime, or Telegram for calls and texts. But let's be real, that's already how most of us communicate these days, so it didn't bother me at all. The other thing is that you do need to make sure that your phone supports eSIMs, which most newer smartphones do, but it's worth checking before you buy it just in case. Overall, using Saily's eSIM service in Thailand made my travel experience easier with fewer things to worry about. It provided a reliable and affordable way to stay connected, which was very important to me, especially with my 2-month-old. So wrapping up this review, if you're wondering whether I'd recommend Saily eSIM, the answer is absolutely. Especially if you're like me and just want something that works without any stress. I mean, I had my baby with me. After 2 flights, the last thing I wanted was to deal with SIM cards, find Wi-Fi, or get stuck at the airport with no service. Having Saily already set up on my phone made a big difference. I was able to order a Grab taxi right away, stay in touch with my babysitter throughout the trip, reach my family, and not worry about losing a signal. And yeah, even though it's data only, I use WhatsApp for calls anyway, so it really wasn't a big deal, and the 10GB plan I got lasted the entire trip without any problems, plus I had about 3GB left. So if your trip covers one of the countries that Saily covers, and if you're looking for something easy, reliable, and honestly just way more convenient than buying a physical SIM card, Saily is totally worth it. I've used it multiple times now, and every time it worked super well. On a side note, if you're planning a trip to Thailand, just do it. It's super beautiful with such blue waters and so much to do. It's just absolutely a great trip to do. So that'll be all for today. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you did, please like and subscribe for more. And again, if you decide to give it a try, you can download the Saily app and use the code GVUTech at checkout and get an exclusive discount. And if you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comment section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Other than that, thank you so much for watching and have a great day.